And we are live. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. We are on part 57. You'll recall last time we left off inside Vault 34. I believe we had cleared most of the first level, although I can't say I know with any certainty how much there is left to go, but I'm hoping that in the next hour we'll actually be able to finish the place off. We'll find out. Morning, Alexander. Great to see you. And I actually did a little reading, and from what I understand, we actually want to hit the flooded areas first. So, let me swim down here and see what all we can find. Vault Technician has Vault 34 security terminal password that we're going to end up needing. Hey, Machine Gunner. Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining, as always. Let's see, now this door has opened. There's definitely a third one in there, though, and I'd like to find him. He didn't go upstairs. I guess it wouldn't have made sense for him to. Morning, Tim. Morning, Martin. Morning, Lewis. And morning, Steven. Thank you all for joining. It's great to see you. Yes, see, now we can get in here. Oh, yes, there's the third one. Veronica killed him. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy thinking there was a third one, so that's good. Okay, and that's it for the flooded section, too. Now let's explore the other terminal. Good morning, Andrew. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining me, my friend. My Radaway still on? Yes, it is. Or Rad-X, I mean. I actually didn't want those cups. That was a mistake. Let's keep going. Overseer's office requires key, which I apparently don't have yet. I'm very curious what that explosion was. In the meantime, we'll take all that as well. Eddie, don't get into fights alone. It's not good policy. There we go. Alright, things are settled again. Back to looting. My favorite. Broken Mark III auto dock. This is a Mark III auto dock primarily used for routine surgeries. The control systems have been damaged beyond repair, rendering the auto dock useless, but the diagnostic scanning unit is still intact. Leave it alone. Unfortunately, I think we actually have to have the quest active before anything with the auto docks will work. Let's open this average wall safe. What do I think of the RE2 remake? Well, the trailer they actually played at the showcase was just cinematic, which, you know, is fine. It was hype. It looked awesome. I was excited. But then without much fanfare, they actually dropped a second trailer on YouTube right after they aired the first one. And it actually showed gameplay, and it looks phenomenal. I am really excited about the Resident Evil 2 remake. And I love that they pulled a 7 with the marketing time frame, and the game's basically already done, coming out in January. I think that's awesome too. Okay, so we got another flooded section here. There's a door that requires a key. There's your vault technician with a utility terminal password. Some empty containers. Get some more air. Go back in there and loot the place, and we've got radiation sickness. It's time for a rat away. Okay. Yeah, I think especially if you go back and if you go in and watch trailer 2, the gameplay trailer, I think it looks awesome. Oh, my rat eggs wore off at some point too. Got to pay attention to these things. That business is all handled. Lovely, lovely. Oh, Overseer's Journal fragment. And we'll want to look at that. Bonneville, Thunderbird. Page 65. Real trouble began when a fair number of residents began to call for population control. Foreseeing the issues spiraling out of control, I ordered one of the technicians to hook up a locking mechanism to linking the armory door to the terminal in my office. The news of the armory being closed angered a sizable group of residents. They stated it was their right to defend themselves and demanded that they be given access to the armory once more, and I, of course, denied this request. Onward. See?
Hey.
Lewis, I don't mean to reflexively disagree with you, but I mean, I think that... Oh, that was a glowing one going off. We'll check the terminal one after this fight, I guess. Hey, St. Louis. Glad you showed up in time to see some flying movies. It's always fun, right? See, I think, yeah, having just watched the actual gameplay trailer, I think the game looks great, and it's funny, too, because I think there's been a sizable number of people for several years who have been clamoring for an online Fallout. I was glad to see that it actually is a big, ordinary RPG, as opposed to the base building survival game a la Rust and DayZ that Kotaku was rumoring. But given that, I don't actually mind that it's online. Let me look at this right quick. Tonight we attack the armory, finally get the we need to win, show them population control. System. Activate pump station. Clearance granted. Activating pump station. Okay, I think that actually drains out the flooded areas. So we can head into the armory here, but let's go check the flooded zones first. Yeah, it turns them into separate areas, which is fine. Oh, and now we can get to Security Station A. I mean, I think I appreciate them doing their experimenting in a spin-off game or a side game as opposed to a main series game. And given the fact that it is a spin-off game, I don't mind them experimenting with new mechanics like being online. We'll have to see how it goes, but after actually watching it, I'm tentatively kind of excited. Morning, Cyclo. I mean, to clarify, I'm... What the hell? There we go. That's more like it. I'm not very likely to put a lot of time into 76 either, just because I'm not much of a player of online games, but I recognize that there's a large demand for it, and in particular, people have been talking about Fallout and online Fallout for, a decade now. So, I don't mind them working to deliver that to the audience that wants it, and I appreciate them doing it in a spin-off game. Page 66. Riots began soon after. During the peak of the violence, the group calling for free access to the armory stormed the vault's exit and left. The door was sealed after them, and additional guards were stationed at the exit. This proved to be a grave mistake. With the additional guards at the exit, there were fewer to patrol the halls. None of them were prepared for the group that ambushed the armory. The guards were able to defend their position, but not before the damage was done. During the fight, one of the reactor's cooling vents was damaged. Let's check the terminal. Log. Okay, that's the same. Disengage lock to Overseer. Hey, there we go. Alright. We are moving things along. What if they released a Toki Toki Battle Royale game? Well, I probably wouldn't play that either. But that's just it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I might have been so distracted by Kotaku's thankfully false reporting that it was going to be a Rust or DayZ survival game clone that I was overly happy to see that it was actually a full-scale ordinary Fallout RPG except online. I have to admit, if it had turned out to be a survival game instead of an RPG, I'd be much more disappointed than I am with the simple fact of a Fallout RPG that's online, which is what we're getting. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I hate the Battle Royale trend. I don't understand it, and I think it's silly. Yeah, I guess people love it. So we can try to get into the armory now. At some point, aren't we supposed to get the Overseer first? Doesn't matter, I'm going to work on this first. And it's much better when our stealth mode works properly.
Trouble.
Got radiated again. And I have to admit, there were a few things... Ooh, guns and bullets. There we go. There are a few things about 76 that actually looked genuinely cool to me. Guns is up to 77. Awesome. Like, in particular, I'm intrigued by the idea of a game that actually has no NPCs. And, you know, and Todd Howard gave an interview shortly after the showcase and stuff, but, you know, of course there are fixtures in the world where you get quests. He said there are no human NPCs. So there's still robots, there's still terminals, there's still, I guess for lack of a better term, static information delivery points that drive the quest line forward. Okay, there's where we need the key. With her, you know, without other humans, but it's just, you know, if you run into a band, say a band of raiders, that'll actually be another group of people. And that, you know, it's less intriguing to me, but that's just because I don't generally play online games at all. I guess my attitude is just that I don't think every single Fallout game has to cater to me specifically, and I'm happy to see them bringing what looks like an actual Fallout RPG to that audience that really wants to play online. I probably will end up buying it and playing it some. My brother and I have already talked about it. He's really into it, and he's a big online gamer, much more so compared to me, so I'll at least have somebody to play with. You know, if any of you guys end up wanting to play it with me too, that'd be fun. Me and Veronica sure make a good team. Punchy, punchy, punchy. It's hard to go wrong. I like Eddie on the back line to soften him up with his laser gun too. Really makes things fun. And the Overseer's office is through there, so naturally we're gonna go the other direction first. There's a Milsurp review, and here's another terminal. Log. These people understand. Running out of room. Need to limit the population. Continue to grow at this rate. Support system cannot handle this kind of growth. Can't they understand that this is necessary? Hey, Legend of Zvada. Thanks for the heads up, but it sounds like audio's okay for everybody else, so it's likely on your end. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got it. It's working now. Online games without dedicated servers. Well, yeah, but 76 does have dedicated servers, doesn't it? Alright. Security. Stairs. Let's go to stairs first. They're inaccessible. Alright, let's go to security then. Empty Nuka-Cola bottle. I mean, let's remember, too, if 3 weeks ago none of us were expecting another Fallout game for years, so 76 came out of nowhere, and if you're not into it, then you know, you're in the same position you were a few weeks ago, just waiting for a main series Fallout game. So. Let's head to the Overseer's office. Oh hell, look at this. Okay, yeah, his turret's clicked on. I'd rather not with that. Oh, Rad-X wore off. Can't have that either. Let's try our Gobi for this. Oh, man, looks like it looks like Eddie has this on lock, so let me use an implant GRX, deal with these guys coming in from behind. Eddie, you just keep doing your thing, my man. That'll work splendidly. Maybe I should get involved. Let's try and stay hidden. There, we got him. Overseer's password, pack of cigarettes, and a pencil. And we're radiated again. It's to be expected in this dungeon, though. Another journal fragment. Page 67. Fighting settled slightly following the announcement of the damage to the reactor before panic overtook the Vault's residents. The technicians struggled to repair the damage to the reactor and main computer systems. We learned too late that as part of an automatic safety protocol, the reactor had been reconfigured to use alternative pipelines for its cooling systems. Unfortunately, with the damage to the mainframe, the system was unable to detect the structural damage to the vault. Radio gases pumped through the broken pipes and irradiated the vault. On top of it all, we cannot open the vault's main door. All systems appear to be on autopilot, and manual override functions have been disabled. We'll just have to hope we can survive long enough for the door to open automatically. I wondered why they didn't introduce classic overseer seats with double Gatlings. Well, I mean, they finally did. Just took an Obsidian game to do it. Alright, let's duck down here. See what we can find. Although, actually, before I do that, there's a terminal in his office that I should check out. Overseer's Journal. Data corrupted. Necessary for the survival of this vault that we set limits on the growth of our population. Sealed the door and posted guards since the riots began. Fight like dogs. Rebels attacked the armory. Unsuccessful. Technicians informed me that the reactor was damaged during the assault on the armory. Control center. The fighting. Most of those who remain. Repair the damage. Unsuccessful. Many have died, radiation sickness, skin peeling off, losing their minds, sick attacking the healthy. Group fled to southern section of the vault, sealed the halls behind them, hopes of escaping the fate of the rest of us. Yeah, that's important context before we move forward into here. St. Louis, I think a new isometric Fallout like the first two would be crazy fun. I think that would be awesome. You're not alone in thinking that's something you'd like to see. Well, it's beginning to look like Eddie can't follow me down here, so Veronica, it's just you and me, girlfriend. Have I ever played Under Rail? I have not, but I have heard of it. Alright. Fixing things. Here's a terminal. SOS. If there's anyone still alive out there, we need help. Completed. Find the source of the radiation. Shut down Vault 34's reactor to help the sharecropper farms. Optional. Save Vault 34's trapped dwellers by leaving its reactor intact, dooming the sharecropper farms. If there's anyone still alive out there, we need help. Someone planted a bomb in the pool when the lower level flooded. All the doors were automatically sealed. My family and a few others are trapped behind those doors. If someone could transfer control to the backup terminal, I could get us all out. Please help us. Hey Zilvit, what's my expectation on Fallout 76? Let me finish reading this stuff and then we'll talk about it. Let's see. Log. A group attacked. Reactor damaged. Attempts to repair unsuccessful. Manual override. Exterior vents. Buy us some time. Open reactor door. Close exterior vents. Or reroute vault control. That's what we need to do. Reroute vault control. This action will transfer all vault controls to another terminal. This action cannot be undone. As part of safety protocol, this action has been locked out from this terminal. Using the master override terminal located in the reactor room will bypass all safety features. Open reactor door, clearance granted, disengaging lock, close exterior vents. This action may result in meltdown. As part of safety protocol, this action has been locked out from this terminal. Using the master override terminal located in the reactor room will bypass all safety features. So Zilvit, I was pleasantly surprised by what I saw of 76, mostly based on the those rumors Kotaku was spreading that turned out to be false, that it wasn't an actual Fallout RPG and was a survival game like Rust or DayZ. Here's the terminal. Seal external ventilation or reroute control of the vault. I am going to reroute control of the vault. Save the people stuck inside. Quest completed, Hard Luck Blues. And naturally, that spawns more ghouls for us to deal with on our way out. Say thanks, Eddie, for getting in the way and fucking up my stealth there. It's always nice. Yeah, no kidding. On the combat being garbage in the first 2 games. Yeah, I remember the new Reno Casino fights. Hell, I mean, do you remember the ridiculous, absurd, insane difficulty spike that is the final fight in Fallout 2 against Frank Horrigan? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Hey, Lord, why not playing Fallout 4? Because we just got. Granted, we only started with 3, but we're just kind of working our way through the series in order. 4's on the docket, but we're trying to play the earlier games first. That's all. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way. I appreciate having you here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. All right. Now, I was going to say that should be everybody, so I'm not sure where these 3 hostiles are hanging out, but I want to go find them and kill them before I leave for good. That may not be in the cards, but now we're able to access the armory, which, at least in theory, should have some good stuff in it. Oh yeah. There they all are. I think we just can't get in there. Oh. Maybe there is a way. Now I'm curious. Nope, not seeing it. Rather than accept all those extra rads, let's just head on out. Crawling back up towards the armory. Have I heard about Fallout Nevada? I had not. That sounds like a pretty cool mod, though. Alright, so now we've got the Overseer's key. We should be able to go and access the armory. I'm happy that we are going to finish Fallout, or Vault 34 on today's installment. Hell, we're still... What? What? Oh, where's the fucking key? Should be on the Overseer, shouldn't it? Oh, I'm glad I put a quick save here. System. Open armory door. God, that'll make you feel stupid, won't it? Forgetting something as basic as actually unlocking the door. It's alright. It's alright. Problem solved. You think the 3D games are not as in-depth as the first ones? Well, I mean, I don't know how long it's been since you played the first 2, but I mean, even the, even system-wise, you know, they they're a little basic if you go back and replay them today. Like, surprisingly so, based on my nostalgia glasses memories of them. Especially compared to this is not going well. I'd like to retool that if I could. Especially if you make the comparison to New Vegas. Like, I don't really recall. I would say New Vegas is probably even deeper gameplay-wise than the first two games are, and that's punched Veronica a couple times. Anyway, as I was saying, the gameplay in the first two games is, I don't think, anywhere near as deep as New Vegas, and frankly, it's not really much, if any, deeper than 3 either. I just don't think the tech was really there, but like, I'm thinking particularly about things like the robust crafting system that's present in New Vegas. I think that we got a minigun, we got a grenade launcher, marksman carbine, assault carbines, tons of ammunition, riot shotguns, 10mm submachine guns, ooh, sniper rifle. We can repair our Gobi with that. I don't know how I picked up that 10mm sub, but I don't want it. Another sniper rifle, future Gobi repairs, missile launcher, flamer fuel, guns, armor, detonator. Take the detonator, that means there's C4 somewhere in here. Yes, and there's a very hard locked gun case. C4 plastic explosives, 10mm pistols. Make sure I've got everything I actually want out of here, and then we'll work on the very hard lock. All that is to say, I appreciate the 3D games a lot, but the 3D games doubled down on the zany meta commentary. Well, to be honest, that's one of the things I prefer about 3 relative to New Vegas. Like, I really don't recall 3 having a whole lot of that immersion breaking stuff, and honestly, of all of the Fallout games I played, I think 2 was easily the worst about that aspect of, you know, self-referentially reminding you that it was a video game. Okay. I'm trying to see what's unique that I need to worry about carrying with me. I'm going to bring that pulse gun, because it does, you know, the bonus damage, and the one thing I need in here is there's a unique carbine somewhere called the All-American, which I apparently haven't spotted yet. Carbines, carbines, carbines. And, you know, I want the riot shotgun, too. That's our, combat shotgun equivalent, I think. Where the hell is the All-American, though? I don't want to waste too much time in here. There it is. The All-American. Now, what carbine repairs it? Marksman or assault? I don't know. Marksman. Okay. Neat, neat, neat. Okay, that's everything I want out of here. I'm not interested in the big guns or the little handguns, so we are done with Vault 34. Let's quaff some sarsaparilla to heal up and get some, maybe get some caps. We're gonna need a Radaway. We're gonna need a Rad-X. One last Rad-X for our sprint out to the exit. And we'll make our way out of here. So, Lewis Smith, did you, when you said the 3D games aren't as immersive, did you mean to say the 2D games aren't as immersive because of the zany meta commentary? That would make more sense to me. If we're discussing the, especially if we're talking about things like the bridge scene, or I'm thinking about the scene in Fallout 2 where you find the giant statue head that claims to be the Vault Dweller from Fallout 1. Alright, out we go. Whew. So we can actually meet the people that we chose to rescue from being trapped here in Vault 34. Yeah, I feel like that's the better person option as compared to killing them in order to help the NCR meet its crop quotas. Even though we passed up on some NCR fame by freeing them instead of destroying the reactor, but we can meet up with them back at the Aerotech office park, and that's what we're going to do. They head over to alright, now that we're out of the radiation, we can put our better armor back on. We can stop sneaking. There shouldn't be any hostiles around here. Hey, Songbird. Thank you so much for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment, too. It's nice to have you here. I appreciate it. Alright, so here in Aerotech, now that we've rescued those survivors from Vault 34, they take up residence in Suite 300, so we can go meet the people we saved. Which is nice. I'm not sure if they're here yet, though. We might need to give them time. Yeah. Looks like we need some... Looks like they need more time to get here, so... Let's go offload in Novak, and then we'll make a stop back here to meet up with them before we continue our exploring. You can blow up children and set prostitutes on fire. That's true. I mean, Fallout 1 and 2, they had they had far fewer constraints on player choice. The difficulty of 2 could be really unforgiving, though. Like, do you remember when you were like, right after you left Arroyo, you could be like level 2 or 3, by yourself, no followers, run into, you could get a random encounter with, you know, 15 raiders and just get absolutely ruined before you even got to Klamath if you were unlucky. Sniper rifle does not need, or Gobi does not need repairs right now, so we'll just hold on to those. Power Fist does need repairs, so we'll grab one of the spares. We're good on water, we're good on casserole. those who are new to the stream and wondering why I put that bullet away, I'm a little OCD in hardcore mode when my ammo has weight. I like to carry 100 shots for each gun I'm using. Don't ask me why I settled on that number. It's just how my brain works. Alright, we've offloaded. Let's head to the 188. Just to sell the junk we're carrying. Oh, Zilvit, yeah, I did. I remember the moment you're talking about. I really liked that. I came to the Fallout series on 2, and it was the first one I played, and then of course I went back and played 1 after loving 2 as much as I did. But I realized, you know, I was...
Still making a nuisance of you?
I think I was 13 years old when Fallout 2 came out. And so, you know, of course, I discovered the low intelligence playthrough, and yeah, at the time I thought it was just really, really, really funny, and don't get me wrong, it was well written and hilarious, but now...
Pleasure doing business with you.
Now looking back on it and realizing you can actually have a completely different experience playing through the game that way. That's when you realize, you know, there's really something special about these games. Alright. Now let's stop by Aerotech and see if we can visit the people we rescued. Oh good, we restocked Implant GRX. That's good too. Alright, they should be here by now. If they're not, I'm still not too worried, because we'll be back here later on for a quest, but let's see if they've made their appearance. Well, looks like they haven't. Huh, okay. Well, in order to progress now, we're going to make our way up toward Nellis Air Force Base. So you have an idea where we're going. We've still got 20 minutes left today, but now we're going to start exploring our way from here up to Nellis Air Force Base. We're going to make nice with the boomers and do their Volare quest, along with all their other miscellaneous ones. And then when that's over, it's going to be time for Old World Blues. So let's head to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. Actually, one other thing, just because I don't want to, you know me, I don't want to overlook any content. We can talk to the sharecroppers who gave us that quest, and I think they're gonna express some disappointment about the.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk right now. Talk to Trent. He might be able to help you out.
Where is Trent? Whoever gave us this the quest that sent us to Vault 34, they should have something to say, I think. There he is.
Howdy. Something else I can...
Is there something I can do for you?
No, there's actually nothing. How strange. Oh well. Alright, let's head to the New Vegas Medical Clinic now. We'll be able to get a little exploring in before I have to end the stream today. So from here, we want to head a little bit northeast. The first landmark on our way to Nellis is a little place called the Mole Rat Ranch. And here, you'll notice the mole rats are neutral. We've got a mad Brahmin that just killed them all. get the Mole Rat Ranch on the map. Loot everybody. Not a whole lot happening there, but that's okay. And we've got a little unmarked quest here to figure out where the Mad Brahmin are coming from. The way to do that is to head north of the ranch. Killing the Overseer. I never played Fallout 1 without killing that asshole at the end. It was such a dick move for him to pull. Oh, I just saved you and the rest of the wasteland from the super mutants, and you're gonna kick me out? Go fuck yourself. There's a point where I'm done selflessly sacrificing. You know, I don't mind being the one to go on the adventure to save my home, but my reward is being kicked out. No, you get a bullet to the head. Fuck you. Okay, we got another Mad Brahmin here. I don't really think there's much in the way of explanation, but they're apparently coming from this little farm. We had a few houses to check out, so let's do that. Oh, did I ever look at the houses back by the sharecropper farms? I don't think I did I? I don't mean the ones inside the perimeter, I mean the ones outside that were owned. Here's a average locked Mojave home. There's plenty of corn growing inside here, which is a little weird. Not that I'm above stealing it. Some ammo boxes. Yeah, I wonder if this has something to do with the Mad Brahmin. This weird grow house here. Don't need the shotguns. Glad to take everything else. But wait, there's more. Moonshine. Ah, that's what all the corn is for. It's a moonshine distillery. I know these. My family lives in Georgia. Not that my family distills moonshine. Lewis, that's awesome. Enjoy the run, my friend. Yeah, I do think I skipped some homes back by the sharecropper farms. You never know where the good stuff's gonna be in this game, so I should check those out. Yeah, I'm really talking about these. I remember there were a couple that I actually could enter that I skipped over here to the east. Yeah. Yeah, Zilvid, I know. Well, his reasoning is what? That, Yeah, the fact that you survived and exist is proof that, yeah, like you said, proof that life outside is possible. And I think, you know, he doesn't quite spell it out that it's about not needing him, of course, but he says that, if I remember right, he says that, you know, people are going to want to leave or interact with the outside, and that's going to destroy us. Yeah, this house. This is the one. Yeah, we can get in here, and I hadn't yet. Orion Moreno. Oh, never mind. Nope, just kidding. Orion Moreno is connected to a later quest. So I haven't skipped anything that I wanted to do, after all. We'll just pop right back here. Oh, looks like we spawned in more Mad Brahmin. I'll allow Eddie to take care of that. Well, to an extent. Or not. That's done. Wow. Oh. Look, he's been feeding them. Somebody's been feeding them some meat that they shouldn't have. I'm gonna guess that that's the problem. Alright, now we've got a surprise sniper to deal with over in this building here. See, and this is the kind of stuff that I really liked that was everywhere in Fallout 3 and is, you know, present but unfortunately rare in New Vegas. It's like this building is just crazy trapped, and there's a sniper just chilling in here that we get to go deal with. So yeah, the house is booby trapped like mad, so be careful. We got a tripwire here. I forget what the tripwire. Oh yeah, it was rigged to that grenade bouquet. We've got a hard locked door here. Pop that open. Oh, we got the goodies. There's a sniper rifle. Repair parts for our Gobi. And on to the next room. If you look here, you can see some frag mines. Where's the actual sniper? Thought they were up here. I guess not. Maybe it's just a nest building. Okay, well that's cool. And now one more thing we can do around here before pushing on to Nellis is exploring the Crimson Caravan Company, kicking off their little chain of quests, which Cass, who we met back at the Mojave Outpost, ends up being pretty heavily involved with. So we've got it's about 7 a.m. my time, and it's about time to end the stream, unfortunately. So I'm going to do a quick perimeter check here of the Crimson Caravan Company. And then before heading inside, we'll probably end the stream and start there for the next episode on Thursday. You see, they've got a pretty big little compound here. You can also see we've just behind that is the gate-free side, so we're closing in on Vegas itself.
Trouble.
Oh, fiend. Yeah, we get free karma for killing fiends. I forgot about that, too. Just like feral ghouls. So there's a back gate to the Crimson Caravan. Somebody's fighting over here. What might that be? Oh. I'm guessing it was these traveling merchants demolishing a fiend. Yeah, it looks that way.
Hey there. Need?
I think I've got a little junk to offload to you. Yes. Let's loot the fiend. For whatever it's worth. And we're going to end the stream with that. Well, hold on, let me go check out. Let me check the little miscellaneous houses on this side of the bridge. And I keep saying we're done, I just want to make sure we've fully explored all these little generic unmarked locations. That's important to me. Hostetler home. Okay, we'll be sent there later. What about this one? Isaac's house. Okay, yeah, we'll be sent over to these homes later, so let's make sure I've raided their mailboxes for now. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I'm not too worried that we didn't spot the survivors from Vault 34 yet, because we'll be back at Aerotech later for a quest, so we'll hopefully meet them then. Alright, here we go. That is the end of today's installment. That was a pretty productive little episode. We finished out Vault 34 and the Hard Luck Blues quest, got started on some other exploration, and so next time, next one will be Thursday, because I've got competing obligations both tonight and tomorrow night. So I will see you on Thursday morning for part 58 of Fallout New Vegas, where we will begin by interacting with and getting some quests at the Crimson Caravan compound. Thank you to everyone who joined me on Twitch this morning, the new followers, everybody who participated in chat. It's great to have you all. Thank you so much. If you liked what you saw and you haven't already, please do hit the follow button. That way Twitch will tell you when we're going live, and you can catch all the streams that you're available for. If you missed today's stream, or if you're watching later on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button so that, I know I stream at weird hours, especially if you're in the US, but all of my content gets exported over to YouTube, and so you can catch it there if you miss it here. And whichever platform you're on, I hope you'll consider joining our Discord server. The link is in the video description on YouTube and in the channel description on Twitch. I make official announcements there. We conduct channel business like talking about games we'd like to play through and just generally discussing lots and lots of other things 24/7. It's fun. I hope you'll join. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Thursday morning. Take care.